We are just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Harper and Stanton slug it out. Coming up next, D. Gordon is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Striding into the box, Ichiro Suzuki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And he is in there.
No, he's in there.
A runner at first with no outs here. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Runners off for second. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Throw into third, but too late, and he's safe at third. Coming to the plate now, Marcell Ozuna, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up, right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. 1 away. Adam Lind steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Hit in the air to left field. Revere is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Giancarlo Stanton set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ben Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Washington, left fielder, Ben Revere.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Hit out towards second. And he's retired 1 away. Into the box, Trey Turner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. So stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Cashner pauses. First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. 2 out with the man at first. seared down the first baseline. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. On the ground up the middle. Towards second, Gordon is there. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is Christian Yelich makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Christian Yelich.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left. Maikel Franco is ready for his first AB here in this one. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Garrett Corona is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Turner on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Adeiny Echeverria set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Wilson.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon is there. A quick out number 1. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Daniel Murphy. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Cashner's ready. Here it is on 0-1. This is in the air out to right. Stanton giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Anthony Rendon. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Stanton has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. Danny Espinoza, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. D. Gordon is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. At the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He reached on a single in his first try. And that misses, ball 1. He's running towards second. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And this pitch misses here as well. back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here. Pickoff move to second, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at second base. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it one away. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
First baseman.
First offering on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So first and second with one man gone, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Maikel Franco stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Hard hit ball to second. Flips it underhand. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Ryan Zimmerman digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Designated hitter.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Ben Revere will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit slowly back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Standing in, Trey Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. Zimmerman will take the turn at third and head for home. The throw to the plate, and he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now. Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. He drew a walk his first time up. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-2 contest. Bryce Harper will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
From the stretch. Hard liner toward short. And that may have had a bit too much on it as he can't knock it down. So striding in, Wilson Ramos, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Second and third here, 1 man out. Hit to third. There is Franco. A tag for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play. Garrett Corona is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Catcher, Garrett Corona.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Revere has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a ball, 1-0. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Murphy is there for it. 2 gone. Striding in once again, D. Gordon. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Swing and a liner, but foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Strasburg looks in. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Espinosa to his right. He has it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Daniel Murphy is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Murphy is retired, and there's 1 away. Anthony Rendon is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Stanton, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Danny Espinosa. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Too high. 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Echeverria's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ichiro Suzuki heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Marcell Ozuna will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Adam Lind will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
In there for strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Strasburg gets the sign. Here it is on 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bounce to first. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he is out on the tag. Ryan Zimmerman comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Calling for it, Ichiro. 1 out. Ben Revere will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Lind, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Nationals.
Ready for another shot now, Trey Turner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, on his way to second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Edwin Encarnacion will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Corona has it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Giancarlo Stanton makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Strasburg is ready. Coming at him with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Line to the right side. Harper is there to put it away for out number 1. Christian Yelich steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Hard hit at 3rd. Rendon has it. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. Maikel Franco stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper at the track. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Bryce Harper will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
First pitch on its way. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Garrett Corona will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
Revere is there to put this one away, and it takes just one pitch to record the first out of the seventh. Adeiny Echeverria is at the plate now as he looks at strike one on his way to pitch number 75. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are two away. D. Gordon steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
It's time for the
Leading off the inning, Anthony Rendon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Danny Espinoza will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now a hard liner. Just foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Cashner sets his sights, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Gordon is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ryan Zimmerman will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
You know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Ichiro Suzuki, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Revere is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Marcell Ozuna will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Rendon down at third. Scooped up onto first, and he's breezing through the eighth here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting.
Adam Lind strides in, grounded out his last time through. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Turner is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ben Revere digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Cashner into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. To 2-2 now. Lifted in the air to center. And there to handle it is Ichiro. 1 away. Trey Turner will dig in. He doubled his last time.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Down the third baseline. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So a big moment here, and standing in, Edwin Encarnacion. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Steve Cishek is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Steve Cishek.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Bryce Harper gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw, and no throw as he'll just hang on to it. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Right side, Lind has it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Giancarlo Stanton, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Christian Yelich ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And he's safe. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Rounding third is Stanton, heading for the plate. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Michael Franco takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run. Trevor Gott is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Encarnacion is over. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in, Garrett Corona. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. This one's flared out toward left. Revere has it in his sights. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Adeiny Echeverria will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Grounded to third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. Striding in to start the ninth, Wilson Ramos. And they'll need him to get something going here. A.J. Ramos is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
A.J. Ramos.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. On the ground near home, but that one rolls foul. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. Here comes the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Danny Espinoza stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. And that's waved at and missed. So now the Nationals are down to their final strike here. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Andrew Kashner. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Steven Strasburg. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.